y'all? It's your boy NeohXO, and today I'm going to be talking about Black Clover episode 145. Before we get too deep into the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe with bell notifications. But yeah, episode 145. This episode actually had a big twist at the end, but before we even get to talking about the twist, this episode was kind of crazy. We get the Magic Knights captains actually fighting together on this arc. Like, that's crazy. And then some of them we haven't seen fight together before, so that's pretty cool. We see King Julius doing a absolutely amazing job at commanding his squads. He's really a good leader in my opinion. Like, he's the head of the Magic Knights, and he's really giving the plan to everybody and telling them exactly how to execute it. I think that's really good on Julius's part for putting that plan in motion, all of the captains getting their squads into the right positions and just getting ready to counterattack the Devil Banishers. And it goes down the line. We see Captain Yami too. He's pretty high up in the command of the Magic Knights, and he had to get his squad in order too, because people like Asta and Ghosh, I don't even know if they would fit in on some of the other squads, because Asta and Ghosh were pretty much ready to just go, and Captain Yami had to step up and just punch them both in the head and be like, no man, like chill out, because we know Captain Yami likes to joke, but at the end of the day he got to get serious, and people like Ghosh and Asta are hard-headed, so the only way to get through to them is to just, he did his style of, you know, being captain and getting things in order, and he just had to straight up knock some sense into him. I was actually surprised to see pretty much all of the Black Bulls members here at this mission. I was actually surprised to see that, so we pretty much get to see all of the Magic Knights. Now if you read the manga and stuff like that, you know it was in every single one of the Black Bulls Magic Knights, but it was most of them, and it's pretty cool to see them actually all coming together and fight. Now we see Charmy is very useful as always. She's, you know, still got that humor to her even in battle, because she's like making these funny faces and stuff, and it's really cool that even in battle she's useful, but her personality doesn't change. Like, she doesn't really get too serious. Now we've seen her get serious, but even when Charmy gets serious, it's like serious in a joking way, and she pretty much never breaks character. Maybe one day we might actually see her get a little bit more serious, like if we find out about the dwarves or something, but for now we're gonna get adorable Charmy. So basically what ends up happening is we have Gray transforming into Asta, and pretty much she's gonna turn herself in, but she's Asta, and they think she's Asta, but it's not really the real Asta. So Asta comes up and kind of sneak attacks them, but it doesn't really go according to plan, because somehow the Devil Banishers actually got away. Now this was something that I was very confused. Now you got all of these captains, you got all of these Magic Knights fighting against the Devil Banishers, and they got away. Like Fugelian, Nozel, Captain Yami. Like, that's crazy that they got away, but then they addressed it later in the episode, and they pretty much straight up said the reason they got away was because of luck. And I can definitely agree, because you're not gonna get away from the Magic Knights captains that easy. So basically they got lucky and they got away. As for the fight sequences in this episode, they were really good. Like, we have Captain Yami in one of the fight sequences running so fast, and he uses his dark cloak lightless slash, and it was fire. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was like, dang, Captain Yami is just straight powerful. Like, whenever Captain Yami fights, every time we've seen him fight, it's just like, wow, man, this dude is strong, and you can't really mess with Captain Yami when it comes to fighting. But even though you can't really mess with Captain Yami in fighting, sometimes you get lucky, and the Devil Banishers got lucky and they escaped. Then we see Asta pretty much go after them. He managed to save Marie, but he was not able to save Nero. And I gotta say this, Nero going through it right now. For the past couple episodes, she done had sleep potion put on her. She done been forcefully put to sleep. She done just been manhandled. She got handcuffs on. They got all kind of tracking devices on her. Like, it's crazy. Now they took the tracking device off her, but y'all get the point I'm trying to make. Like, we had pretty much a surprise rescue by Yuno. They happen to be patrolling the area. Yuno, Klaus, and Mimosa, they happen to be patrolling around, and they see Asta, you know, struggling, and they help out Asta. And pretty cool by Yuno to come through, and pretty much they end up getting away with Nero. They were able to bring Marie back to safety, and they stole Asta's grimoire. Now, there was actually a big plot twist at the end of the episode, but I want to talk about this iconic line from Asta. Now, is one of the people that actually believe in Asta, and Asta believes in herself. And we see Asta like, dang, they got my grimoire. And then straight up says like, nah, Asta still has magic. And obviously some of the other characters were confused, but if you guys know this iconic line by Asta, his line is, never giving up is my magic. And knows this, and Asta knows this. So we see him break off the cuffs with no magic and just straight up strength. And then he let's go, we gotta save Nero. So they end up going back and pretty much coming back to a plan. And I see something kind of funny. We see Captain Yami making fun of William Vengeance because Vengeance was nowhere to be found. So Yami pretty much pokes fun at the fact of basically insinuating that, oh, he might be the problem again. You know what I mean? He might know some information that they don't know. Kind of poking back at the fun whenever he let Pacha use his body to wreak havoc and all that stuff. It was a funny little joke moment. Something really cool though is the fact that the Devil Banishers were actually willing to die for this cause. I was actually surprised by this, but once the twist at the end of the episode came, I was less surprised. Basically, the twist at the end of the episode was that they don't actually want to kill the devil. They actually want to harness the devil's power. So the big twist at the end of the episode was they're not actually devil banishers. They're actually devil believers. And the episode ends off right there. This was a really good episode once again. And I really like the action. And to say this is not even the climax of this arc, we're going to be seeing another fight sequence. And this fight sequence with all the captains, that was probably way more than I expected. Honestly, I didn't expect all of these captains to come together for this anime only arc. And one thing I want to say about this anime only arc is that they're actually keeping all of the characters in character. I hate whenever anime have anime only arcs and then the characters start acting out of character. Like Captain Yami is still acting in character. We see Ghost, he still has the sister complex. We see Asta, he still wants to save everybody, never giving up is his magic. Everyone is in character. We see Charmy acting really adorable in character, Noelle acting in character. I actually made a video all about Black Clover filler episodes, talking more about them, and I'll leave that in the description below. You guys should check it out. I'll probably put it somewhere in the video. Y'all are gonna be able to find it pretty easily. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much everything I had to say about this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. As always, it's been your boy NeohXO, and I'm out.